I thought about quitting today, friend. I also thought about coming on here and performing, being all happy go lucky. But today was a rough day. And yeah, I don't have it in me to act extra happy today. So let me tell you what happened. I woke up and I was in a lot of pain. Remember when we talked yesterday and I said I had the back pain? I really, really, really think I overdid it with the having so many heels in the 5K and then it being on the end of the first week of weightlifting. I just yeah, when I woke up today, I was in so much pain. Fortunately, I had this old waist trainer that I haven't worn in forever, and I wore that all day today, and that helped give me some relief. But yeah, I'm like, oh, I have to really figure this out because I was in my lower back was so much pain, so much pain. Um, the good thing is I did get some sleep last night, so very happy about that. Um, but yeah, so I was in pain already today. And then my friend from back home let me know that their dad passed away and he had been battling cancer. And then another friend today that's here locally with me, their mom died all of a sudden in a car accident. And uh, me and other friends rushed over there to be with them. And, they cried and we just all cried with them. And it was, I was happy to be able to be there, especially because, sometimes people just need your presence. They don't need anything else. They just need your presence. And I also, it made me also feel like, oh, I wish I could be, in the States with my friend there. Um, But yeah, so I did that, and then I had committed to going to a prayer team training, which, getting to pray in a room full of people praying really helped with the heaviness of today. And I was able to pray for my friends who both lost their parents. And yeah, it was a weird day too because I had pockets like I'm in pain. Even while I was at the prayer training, I was in pain. So I'm in pain all day, but then I'm also, making space for other people's pain. Um, and then, but there was also pockets of joy, like little jokes here and there with friends I hadn't seen in a while, who I hugged at this training. Another friend I hadn't seen for a couple months told me I looked like I was trimming down. I had some conversations about my hair. These Indian Malay ladies sitting in front of me were talking about how they could never cut their hair because their grandmothers would be on them. Like even when they change their hair, like they have to have their hair long and everything. And then a Chinese Malay woman, she told me, oh, she wish she could cut her hair, because it's so hot here. And but her head is so flat, like a airplane lane, and I just died laughing. So it's so weird. I think I started noticing that more this week. Before, I don't really remember noticing it of just how much a day can hold positive feelings and emotions and negative feelings and emotions at the same time. And so, yeah, today was a rough one. And again, I just got home. It was a long day, and yeah, it's like 10:27 p.m. Um, and so I need to spend some time figuring out what to do about my fitness stuff because I don't want to. What I never want to do is cause real extra damage, right? I don't want to tear, anything. I don't want to break anything. And part of me thought about quitting because I'm like, well, maybe I'm just not strong enough to start building strength, right? Isn't that crazy to think? Maybe I'm not strong enough. Maybe I need to start out doing something like mat Pilates or a Pilates reformer, which I used to do Pilates reformer and I loved it. But I only did it for a few months, so maybe I need to devote myself to a year of that, or maybe I need to work out with bands and do that for a year to build up some strength before I go into like weights because um yeah, just the pain I was in a day, I was like, I don't think I can do this if I can't I felt like I couldn't continue on this journey if that's the type of pain I don't have to deal with every day. You know, I was literally, I had literally thought about just skipping the prayer training today because I was in so much pain. But then when I decided to go be with my friend, um, with them in person, um, and then I talked to them. They were like, "Yeah, go to prayer training." I'm like, "I'm gonna pray for you and pray for your family." So, um, yeah, but it was enough to where I was like, I don't want to do anything today. And I don't it's not the type of lifestyle I want to live. Where I'm in pain, like being sore and like walking funny or can't lift my arms because I'm sore from working out, that's one thing. But where I have pain in my back and I can barely move, that's another thing. I don't want to live like that, you know? And so I'm gonna talk. I have another session with Armand tomorrow, right? My personal trainer. So I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow and see what we can come up with. He's the professional, and still, I'm the advocate for myself, right? So I'm not gonna let somebody make me do something that's not good for me. Um, it's one thing to push someone beyond their limits. I'm all for that, right? With the one more, even though I give him such slack about it or flack about it. But it's another thing to be pushing myself and doing damage. I don't want to do that. Nothing in me wants to do that. Um, no goal. I mean, I want to be strong anyway, and me being broken physically does not, it's like the total opposite of being strong. So I don't have a desire to do that. So I have to figure it out. I have to figure it out. I do know still that being fit is the goal. So I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna stop working out altogether. Um, what's so interesting is me in the past, even just a few years ago, would have definitely been like, okay, I just need to quit this altogether. This is why I don't work out because I'm in so much, it's so painful to work out. So let me just, not work out and let my body continue to deteriorate from non-movement, right? But I don't see it that way now. I think part of the reason why I decided to do um the 5K that I've done, the first one was doing hard things to prove to myself I can do hard things. Again, 5K may be super easy to you, but it was a super challenge for me. And so I'm like, yeah, I can do hard things, but I want to be safe as well. So that was today. Sorry, it's not a better highlights. I don't have a better day to give you today. It's really interesting to hold space for positive and negative emotions at the same time. Um, but yeah, that was today. So thank you so much for hitting me up. I'll talk to you later, okay? Ciao.